I'd like to give you a business challenge. It sounds like it's time for a change. So let's change this thing a little bit. Here's my business challenge for you. If I were to ask you to start a world-class courier service, right, in one of the world's most congested cities, and I'm not going to give you any startup capital, I'm not going to give you any money, I'm not going to give you any technology to speak of, and the workforce I'm going to give you will be largely untrained. Oh, and by the way, I want it to have an on-time and accuracy rating that someone like FedEx would be proud of. What do you reckon? Possible? Impossible? Well, welcome to Mumbai, home to 17.5 million people, and to the incredible Dabbawala. Dabba means lunchbox, and walla means carrier. So together, lunchbox carrier. And the lunchbox we're talking about is a tiffin. There it is.
नमस्कार, मेरा नाम रघुनाथ धन्यवाद मेघिया हूँ। मैं डब्बावाला एसोसिएशन का प्रेसिडेंट हूँ। हमारी डब्बा का सर्विस 18 से 90 से शुरू है। हमारे टोटल 5,000 मेंबर मुंबई में कार्यरत हैं।
So as you can see, it began in 1890 as a service for the British administrators to carry their hot lunch from home to their place of work. And today, it pretty much does the same thing for the commuters who have to get up early to get the early morning commute. And because choices of fast food in downtown Mumbai are limited, and it has to be said of a rather dubious quality, if you want to have a lovely hot meal, when you're at work, your partner's at home preparing a lovely hot meal, packing it into the tiffin, and it's then that the Dabbawala spring into action. And every day, come rain, sun, or monsoon, they visit, get this, 40,000 homes. And then, either on foot, on bicycle, or on the incredibly crowded Mumbai rail system, they crisscross the city, passing the Dabbawala, the tiffin, from one Dabbawala to the next, sometimes up to 4 times, like some kind of crazy relay race, until it arrives at its destination on time. The average Dabbawala covers 86 kilometers a day. Now, I don't know about McDonald's, that's fast food. Now, here's the kicker. Most of the Dabbawala are illiterate. So they couldn't even read an address label if you gave them one. So they invented this system, and this is a lot about innovation. They invented this system of colours, codes and numbers so that they could identify which office the tiffin belonged to, which office building, which office within that office building, and which individual within that office. All of which meant that their on-time and accuracy rating of 99.9999% is quite staggering. Think about it. That's one mistake every 4 million deliveries. And how much does this gentleman pay? He pays 20 pence a day. Because they only have 3 levels: the Dabbawala, the supervisors, and the organisers. And because it's employee-owned, they're all highly incentivized to be highly efficient. And that is exactly what they are. Now, they've been studied by pretty much every business school, every major brand, to try and work out how do they do something so complex, that you know all about complexity, how do they do it so simply? They've got ISO 9000 and 6 Sigma status. Like any great organisation, they've also learnt to be adaptable. India is, of course, a technology hub. So they've taken something they traditionally did in one way and injected technology in it to make it even better. So you can subscribe to their service online. And now, because there are more women in the working place and they aren't at home to make the hot food. They've even created a range of partnerships with local restaurants who will make your lunch for you, and then they use the Dabbawala network to deliver it. And because they visit so many businesses, they're now a direct marketing fulfillment agency delivering marketing materials. So what can we learn from the Dabbawala? Why is this a story that contains so many powerful messages? Well, certainly it's one of the oldest delivery services in the world. And for hundreds of years, it managed that in a very simple process. They always did it this way. It went from here to there, and it worked incredibly efficiently. If it's not broke, why fix it? Then along came change. And we're going to be speaking about change in a little more detail a little bit later. Along came change, and change offered opportunities. And even the Dabbawala grasped those opportunities. They took those opportunities of technology to create innovation, to transform the possibilities that their business was capable of doing. And hopefully, during the course of the next couple of hours, you'll realize why we think this is a time for change, and a time for a kind of change that offers up some fascinating possibilities.